This is a massive preview today. Hope you guys can watch until the end because there's a lot to unpack. I have to break down the threat from Bournemouth and I want to reveal everything Enzo MARESCA said in the press conference. Hope you guys can enjoy everything because tomorrow night we have a big test against Bournemouth, the high flying right now. And since the 2-1 win against Brighton on 23rd of November, they are nearly beaten in 2 months. That's 8 games unbeaten. They have big wins against United, Spurs, and Ipswich Town. Bournemouth have been known to be the Giants killers by picking up the big wins against Arsenal, Man City, United. Only us and Liverpool have not been beaten by Bournemouth. What is exactly makes Bournemouth exactly dangerous team this season? I think it comes to this. You can argue they're the fittest in the Premier League. They're the best team by mile, but the most directing and the most intense team. And the numbers and the stats don't lie. They rank the highest the kilometers to run, the full turnovers in the opposition turns, sprints and everything, and athletic measures. They have gained 2.44 by scoring first, and they know how to imagine to keep their lead over 90 minutes. On top of that, what's mad is that they have only lead teams 25%. What is even madder, they have 58% equalizing rate. On top of that, when they do lead games, they have a leading defense is 69%. It's like when they equalize or when they high up front, it's so hard to break them down. Then it goes in favor of them to win the game. What is the thing is they have mental resilience. They know, they have experience. Areola have coached the team into a winning team. This is very impressive. And guys, for us, we have to be worried, especially 2 players. Dean Henderson is the first player we need to be worried about tomorrow. He can be young, but I'm seeing a player that is being grown. You have seen him. I think for me, I call him the chill guy because I remember him. He's scoring his first goal. He came to the Premier League as a 19-year-old, and he's showing incredible physical. He's ranked into the 5th, the best in the headers. When especially him being on the ball, he's a different type of player. So he's a modern day center back. We need to be worried about Bournemouth. So guys, that's all on Bournemouth. And let me know in the comment down below what are your thoughts. And now let's talk about the press conference. MARESCA was asked about Roberto Veiga, and he said, Roberto Veiga, I have not heard anything about the bid. But we all know he was lying about that one. But the most important thing he talked about in this press conference for me was Nicholas Jackson. He was asked about Nicholas Jackson, and he said Nicholas Jackson have scored 9 goals this season. Last season he scored 14 goals, none penalty. He said Erling Haaland scores penalties, Mohamed Salah scores penalties, and for me he put them on the same level. He said if Nicholas Jackson was scoring these penalties, he will be on the same level as Erling Haaland and Mohamed Salah. What are you guys thought on this one? For me, I said we cannot be beating on Nicholas Jackson, man. He's a fantastic striker. He's been doing well for us this season, and I don't know some people where they come out with the negativity all the time, but Nico this season, man, he has done fantastic. I don't have nothing bad to say about Nicholas Jackson this season, man. And then he was asked about João Felix. How do you think about Cole Palmer can go back on the right side some games and play on the right hand space, and then he can play as an inside forward? And he said yes, it can happen sometime, but for me, I prefer him to be in the middle of the park. And the thing he was asking, I think he was so defensive on this one, man. He was so defensive on this one. And I think he was right, man. For me, I think Cole Palmer is his best to be when he play in that number 10, but he's more like on the right side. And for me, I don't like him being on the left side, especially in the first half. He tend to be on the right hand, and then he brings him on the left after in the second half, and that's when you see the Cole Palmer performance drops down, and I don't really like that. I want to see Cole Palmer play on his perfectional space. I don't know what you guys thought on this one, but one thing that I catch up on this one, man, tomorrow's game, this game, we have to win this game. It's a must win, especially the second half of this season, man. this second half of the season it tend to be tough, and we cannot take any chances. I promise you guys, tomorrow this is a banana skin type of a game, and I don't know what you guys think about this one, but for me tomorrow, Chelsea, we have to take every single thing serious. So guys, let me know in the comment down below, what are your thoughts, and let's get to my match prediction now. Up front, I'll put Nicholas Jackson, because I know Nicholas Jackson for the past 4 games he have not scored. The last game he scored is against Brentford. I'm gonna take some few risks on this one. I'll give Nicholas Jackson maybe another game to see what he can do. And you guys saw today what Enzo Maresca said in the press conference. He said Nicholas Jackson, he's his striker and he's a good striker. And I said it, man. Nicholas Jackson just needs, and people have been saying he's not a good striker, he's not been scoring, we need another striker. Yes, we need another striker who can help him. It's not him, because we have seen in the recent games when the pressure goes up to him and he cannot do it. So Jackson up front, then Felix on the left, and Cole Palmer behind him, and Jadon Sancho on the right side. And then in the middle I'll put Enzo Fernandez and Moses Caicedo. And I don't know what I did here, but and then for me, I think in the midfield is what is going to be kind of different. I'll bring in now Reece James to play on the right side, and then Josh Ashimpong to stay as a center back, and Liver Cowell and Cucurella on the other side, and Moses Caicedo in the midfield. And for me, if it was up to me, I would play Jorgensen in this game, but I know Maresca is going to be playing this guy again, but I will put him in the lineup. So let's see what happens, because bro, we have missed a lot of games and we have messed up, and for me, I cannot keep seeing this kind of stuff. So tomorrow, I think the prediction for me tomorrow, I think is gonna be 2-1, man. And with Bournemouth, this is the type of games you don't know what they're gonna do. You don't really understand. And if Josh Ashimpong can try to force himself into this lineup, take a chance tomorrow if they give him a chance to start, and if he can play, because I know for sure Tosin is not gonna start. We need a pace, and for me, I know Josh Ashimpong has a pace, and it's so hard for him to return back behind Tosin. And I know for sure Enzo Maresca tomorrow may go with Neto and Nani because of the pace wingers. But for me, this is my lineup. I don't know you guys what you think in the comment down below. Let me know, because I don't know what he's gonna be doing tomorrow. But Reece James coming back in this team will give us a lot. We have seen in the recent weeks, Malo Gusto have not been doing the job, man. Malo Gusto is not being the same guy, and for me, I cannot be taking the risk. I don't know what's gonna happen there, man. Cucurella for me is being the guy, and tomorrow we may see a different back for tomorrow. What are you guys' thoughts? Comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one, and take care yourself.